made it. I'm running a little late today. We had some issues, but I'm here for you all. I am Anie with JOOLTOOL. Welcome to my daily broadcast here, where you will learn and hear all sorts of good things, I guess. So you guys, today is going to be a cool day. I actually had my eye on this stone that oh, it's getting close, Yara. Hold on. I have a little chip-de-doop. It's a big chunk missing right here. So right here, there's so I want to repair that because I feel really bad that I did this. So basically, this was just a raw, rough stone. And I want to say in 2017, when I started the Facebook Lives, I actually did this on Facebook Live. So if you scroll back in 2017, you can actually see this stone being created. However, I've taken it, this has traveled the world since then, and I've taken it everywhere. And so amongst all my stuff that I threw all the stones together, we have a little boo-boo, little chip-diddy-chip. Little boo-boo right there. It's quite a big chunk. And, you know, it happens with stones, you guys, especially like a Petoskey stone. And, you know, that's going to happen with any kind of stone that has, you know, I want to say veins and fibers going through it. So here's a good opportunity to show you guys how to fix it. So I'm going to fix this. And then, you guys, I want to prepare you for tomorrow's show. Brace yourselves. It's a good one. So I was looking and looking and looking and looking for a pinkish stone so I can make a heart shape. Are you guys ready for the reveal? Tomorrow's show, not today. We're going to warm up for tomorrow. Tomorrow's show is this real pretty jasper. You see how it has a pretty pink tone to it? Is what I'm going to turn into a heart. So I'm thinking, I felt as though this stone was talking to me, because you see how like rough it is about here? Kind of looks like a heart, huh? So we'll like somehow turn this into a heart, but I really want it as like a sexy heart. So I'm not going to just do a generic, I'm going to try to turn into a cute little heart. So stay tuned for that for tomorrow's show. Tomorrow would be Thursday, correct? Or Thursday? Yeah, it is.
No, we are Thursday.
What the fudge? How did that happen? You guys, I have like lost it officially. This whole pandemic has made me confused. Oh my goodness, that means Alida's birthday will be oh yeah, quick, okay. All right. Woo! Okay, so tomorrow's Friday giveaway show, I'll be doing the heart. And so today we're going to work on the repairing of this stone. And if I finish kind of early, I'll be doing some more stuff. Some stuff with the flex shaft. So just stay tuned. So you guys, let's get started. I just want to know how all you guys are doing today. Who's coming to the party? Today I was going to bring champagne glasses. And we've got Margaret. Hi, Margaret. And we got Kat. Oh, Kat, friggin' way. You did it. I'm so excited. So we must give a shout out to Kat and her husband for doing the chef's knives. And when I say she did a chef's knife, it was a big one. Not only that, then you see on the side a whole bunch of knives. So she didn't play. So Kat yesterday posted a picture on Facebook and showed how she sharpened her kitchen knives. And the best thing she said, you guys, which was everything to me, was I sharpened all of them. It was awesome. It was just so addicting. And then I stopped and continued polishing the quartz. Real world, there is no tool that can do this. I repeat, no tool that you can go from sharpening kitchen knives, chef's knives, and then stop and start working on a rose quartz. I think it was rose quartz. So in a few seconds, just switch the disc and you got a whole new machine. So you guys, when I created the JOOLTOOL, I really wanted to really emphasize the versatility of it. And I really wanted people to understand that what they're getting is a true jewel of a tool, because not only are they just stuck with doing one thing that if they got sick of, they don't have to do that anymore. They can just transition into another hobby. So you can start off with silversmithing and use your jewel tool for that. But guess what? When your kitchen knives go dull, use it to sharpen your kitchen knives. That's what Kat did. And then guess what? If you don't want to do jewelry anymore, or you want another, or grow into something else, the tool, that same tool, can now turn into an entire lapidary system with just buying wheels. You don't have to invest in a whole other machine, just the wheels. And then if you needed a flex shaft, well, by all means, my darlings, we have one that just twists on and twists off. And not only that, is the only one in the world that it can accommodate a 1/4" shank and all the way to a 1/2 millimeter, or 0.1 millimeter for that matter. So you guys, I just want you guys to know that my heart was so happy yesterday when Kat said that. It was like, oh, finally, what I've been saying for all these years and all the pitches that I went to. I've stood before entire conference table of investors and I've pitched this. This is a tool that can do so many different things, But of course, I had no investors, just so you know. This is all me. End of story. Not even a loan. Okay, so you guys, true story. It's called persistence, hard work, and just hustle and hustle and hustle. Don't expect anyone to do anything for you, because when you're starting out with something, nobody will help you unless you become a certain level, and that's when the people are, oh, I'm interested. No, by that time I don't need you, so thank you. But I was just so happy. So anyways, let's keep going. So we said hi to Kat, Carol, Margaret, Karen, and Suni, and Bonnie, Penny, and Deborah, and Claire. Oh, my favorites. Wait, who's before Natalie? Sarah and Natalie. Farah. Oh, Farah. Okay, I was corrected. I like to get correct names. Thank you very much. And then Janice is here. Lori. Hi, everybody. Welcome. You guys, if you're watching, just comment a hi. If you don't want to even participate in the comments or whatever, just let me know you're here. And I'd love to say hello to you. It really means a lot to me. I enjoy it. I feel like we're having, everyone's coming to my party. We're going to have a fun time. Nicole's here. My girl, Nicole. How you doing? And Janet. I love you guys. Thank you all for coming. So we've got Holly. Hi, Holly, on YouTube. I don't know who else is on YouTube. Oh, Lisa Jacober. Lisa, I got to give a shout out to Lisa too. Lisa Jacober also posted yesterday that she sharpened her cuticle nippers. And this is all from Monday's and Tuesday's show where I showed sharpening. So she was saying she was so happy she did it. Yeah, Lisa, good for you. I'm so proud of you. She said she didn't have to now send them out to be sharpened. Now, when you send them out, number one, you have to wait. Tick tock, ding dong, dun 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 dun. When is it going to be done? Then, not only that, you have to pay for someone. But how quick was it, Lisa? Matter of seconds. That's it. Ta-da! So I'm very grateful and so happy for you, Lisa. Okay, let's keep going. Oh, okay. So just real quick, I want to acknowledge what some people did. So, because that means that's everything to me. Because it's going to be really quick, you guys. So just stay tuned for this. It's not going to be too long. Lovely. So Natalie said, congratulations, Natalie. She said that she did all her ceramic knives and they're good as new. Bravo to you, Natalie. Natalie, post a picture. I'll reshare it. Oh my goodness. So Janet said this? Janet. I always can't hear with this earpiece. Janet said that she used her flex shaft, because the jewel tool becomes portable, to clean up her how many year old door handle? 20-year-old door handle, and it was Gorgeous, she said. Turned out beautiful. So congratulations to you. I'm so happy. You see, you guys utilize your Jool tool. Utilize all the amazing things that we have, because a lot of our products are like industrial grade 3M products that, you know, will give you excellent finishes and will last. So it's not like you're going to burn an entire wheel on one little doorknob, for example. You can take that thing and just move on and work on jewelry or whatever else you're working on. So nice. Okay, so Nicole said that her dad came over today and she said that she's going to show him how to resharpen his lawnmower blade. Now, you guys, I used to do woodworking shows, I want to say almost every weekend. And I used to travel with a huge lawnmower blade. I know it's funny, but I really did. And it's so easy to sharpen on the Jool tool. If I can find, do we have one? Nicole, I have one here. You sure it's that same one? You're always looking for it. I'll show you how I sharpen the lawnmower blade right after we do the stone. So stay tuned for a lawnmower blade as soon as Yarrow finds it. Actually, now my son is going to go, oh, you found it? Okay, so give it to me the way it is. So you guys, when I say that I used to travel with the lawnmower blade, I'm not joking. I actually had to cover it. Okay, so it was a lawnmower blade, and I'll never forget, you guys. This was pre-Yarrow's time, I think. Yeah, it was. I went to Home Depot, and I went to go buy a lawnmower blade, and they were all like rounded over. And I told the guy the edges were like there was no sharp blade, for example. It was just a lump of metal with a little hint of maybe a bevel. And I looked at the guy that worked there, and I'm like, are you sure this is a lawnmower blade? And he goes, uh-huh. And I'm like, where's the blade? And he goes, right there. And I'm like, oh, dear God. So the ones that I have reground. I just used the 80 grit and reground them. And then this one I went to town because woodworkers love shiny edges. And I polished this one. I used to really get funky with all of this. Look at this. And then I would use the back to show how to clean off baked on paint with the Jool tool. Look at that. It's a little rusty. I'll show you how to clean that up. So stay tuned. So here was a perfect example of, let me put this away. This is a perfect example of how we're going to go from repairing a stone, lapidary, to sharpening a lawnmower blade. So can you do that on your lapidary system? You know what I mean? Anyways. So I'm just being funny. I'm just being funny, you guys. Okay, life is too short to take it so seriously. So, okay, so you know what, Kristen? Why don't you feed me the comments and I'll get to them? But I'm going to start with, I can do two things at once. That's what makes me a woman. Yes. Okay, so someone just asked if I can repair like a gemstone, not just the cabochon. Yes, I actually do it beautifully. A lot of people have vintage pieces where the edges are all rounded over and scratched up. So yes, you can polish a gemstone, not a cabochon, on the Jool tool. You just have to mark it and see exactly where you're faceting. So, okay, so you guys, I am going to add water to my water tray. Now, aw, thank you, Carol. Carol says she's been watching some of my older videos, and I've been very patient with people. She said, she goes, you really do have thick skin. You have no idea, honey, the thick skin that I've had to grow. So thank you very much, Carol, for that. I appreciate you saying that. So I'm going to use the extra coarse diamond. And right now, you guys, just be sure when you guys start to put some to please clean your water. So if it's kind of ugly and mucked up, give it a fresh thing of water. And then if you have some like dust and whatnot around like your spindle, I don't, but if you do, it's wise to just take like a little brush and just brush it off. Or what I do is I actually will take my vacuum and I'll use it to suck all the junk off of my JOOL tool. So there we go. And there we start. Let me just dry my fingers. I hate when I have wet fingers. Okay, so you guys, let's go ahead and get started. All right, so I'm using the extra coarse because I really want to get it down. You guys see that? Oh, Kristen, can you bring me, oh wait, I think I have it. I don't know, a silver Sharpie? Let's see. So I'm going to primarily concentrate in this area, you guys, you know, and kind of shave it down. But I still want to keep that same look. So you know, you're going to grind it down and then I'm going to continue grinding it. So we might lose some of the stone, obviously, but not so bad. So I'm going to fix my camera, give it a nice little zoom. Yeah, is that too zoomed? What do you think? Is that good? Okay, so that's good. I want you guys to see. So just to be close up and analyze, it's a good chunk of change right here. I took a good nick. I don't know. God knows the things I smashed on it. Like, and this used to be really polished, and you can see it's gotten scratches on it. So I'm not going to have to do the whole face, but on the final stages, I'll go over it one more time so I bring it up to the same shine that this is going to look. So let's go ahead and get started. So full speed with the extra, hold on, let me put my lights on. My little touch lights. If you guys have a new JOOL tool and have the USB, these lights are awesome. So I'm going to turn it. Okay, so I was asked a question, what's the difference between, I'll answer, the difference between a Petoskey stone and petrified coral. I'll give you guys an answer. Hold on. Let me get started. So now if you guys have the visor, this is a good time to put it on. I was going to say it's a good time to wear it, but it's really good. You just hold it there, and we're just going to grind it nice and flat. You see I'm nice and flat. Okay, so we've done this right now. You see how quick that was? So either I keep it a little bit, yeah, I kind of like that actually. So I'm going to taper the top more. There we go. And that should do it. So I actually didn't lose that much that I thought I was going to lose, but there's still a little bit of a crack. I don't know if you guys can see that. You guys see that? Hold on. No, there's like a little crack there. So that seems to be the problem. So I'm going to grind that as much as I can, you guys, to kind of really try to get rid of that. I don't know. It seems like there's a vein in there. Do you guys see it? I can see it. But we're just going to work around it. And I'll probably, you know what I'll probably do, you guys? I will probably leave this a little thicker than I did before. You see how it was thin? So I might leave this edge a little thicker. So that means that I might, you know, I can leave the rest the way it is. Those seem to survive fine. So I'm going to go ahead and grind the outs. I'm going to put a bevel on it right now. Let me dry it a little. You see how nice, how fast that dried? That's because there's a lot of airflow underneath this disc. So now I'm just going to put, actually let me do a black one so you guys can see it. So now, since I want to drop it to be a little bit more of a cap, I'm going to put a little bevel. Do you guys see that right here? And I want to kind of grind a little bit of this off, but I don't know, since it's a little chippy, I might not use the coarse on. I'll wait for the next step. We'll see. So I'm going to go ahead and put a little bit of a bevel on it. You guys see that? There we go. So do you guys see how I created a little two-step process here? You guys see the little bevel I put? You see how there's like a little bevel? And then we'll marry the two right now, and then we'll be on our way. I kind of like this new shape. So just going to roll it, kind of blend it with the rest. You don't have to go crazy and blend. It's not that deep. There we go. And I'm not rounding this over too much, or I'm making it too sharp, because like I said, I want this to be a little bit thicker. I'm going to kill that edge just a little. to get rid of some of that sharpness and the dings. Other than that, I think we're good. I'm just going to leave it the way it is. I want this area to have a little bit more meat, if that makes sense. So we've gone ahead and repaired the chip. Now what? We get off the extra coarse, and so we're going to go to, since it's a little softer stone, I'm going to use the medium. So I'm going to skip the coarse diamond, for example. So the coarse diamond has its part, you guys. Don't get me wrong. You guys have seen me use it. We used it a lot on that chrysocolla we repaired last week. So let's go ahead and let me go ahead and silver this out. And this will show me everything where I still have to touch and polish. Because once you wet it, you can't see it. Do you guys see that? But the silver stays. Isn't that cool? Look how the silver stays. So now you just follow everything you just did, nice and even. You see how lovely that is? Look at that. Oh my God, super easy. And so now we're just going to roll, roll, roll. So at this stage, all you're doing is removing the scratches from the step before. We're not really doing anything else. No more real, shaping. And I'm just gliding over the stone. I'm not pushy. No pushy. No one likes anyone pushy. And I'm definitely not pushy. So get rid of that sharp edge. So that, even that sharp edge, which I try to avoid, even that sharp edge could have been the culprit of why it chipped when it was pressed up against. It was all about this thinness everywhere I went around. But this one's a little bit more beefier, as you can see. It's a little hefty on this side. So I think that should do it. Did I get everywhere? I think so. And if you want to trim it down just a little bit, you can just go over it slightly. Just keep it moving and make sure you're fluid. Just a light touch, no heavy movements. And so there you go. So now I am going to use, so that was the medium. And again, when it gets a little bit fluffy or the remnants of the stone are on it, just wipe it away and see how nice and clean you can get that. That's the same medium we've been using since I started, FYI. Okay, thought I'd throw that out there. And then we have the fine. This still has remnants from the last time we used it. What did we do last time? Was this the chrysocolla I did last time? Is that the last stone I did? Or was it the moon? Can't remember. So let's go ahead again. We're going to just go left to right. And you're going to see this is so much more finer. Look at that. Look. Look at that. Look at that real quick. Oh my God. So now we're going to take that and roll it. You guys see that? How we've married the two together? I think it looks pretty good. Now, if you want to feather it in a little bit more, now is a good time to do it on this stage, you guys. On the fine. I didn't have to do this. Okay, hold on. I'm going to marry it. You see I'm coming more towards the center. So now I just kind of connected everything so there's no, separation from the original grind to the new. And you can see it. Wow, how crazy is that? Look, it's like two-face. So this side is what we worked on. Nice and clean. Look how pretty that is. So we're there. And then, so that was the fine. Again, just wipe it away and you have fresher diamond. Meanwhile, we'll just use the very fine. Honestly, if anything's like the first to go is, I always say, is always your finer ones, like the very fine or the fine. These really take the brunt of everything because they just work so good. People even go over it more times over than necessary because it's like lovely. So high speed again. So you just go over it lightly, just lightly. Already just on one pass, you're going to get that shine. Do you guys see that? Just on one pass. So just know that I'm barely touching it, like super light, like la 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 la. Look, I'm even doing with my left hand who has no power. And look at how I barely touch it with hardly any pressure. And look at the polish that I get. Do you guys understand when I say no pushy pushy? I really mean no pushy pushy. Unnecessary pushy pushy. Right? Okay, so I'm getting comments of this was beautiful and that was quick. Yes, I told you that's going to be quick. So you guys, there is some scratches, even though it is polished on this side. You guys see the difference? So this is the new side, the polished side. And this is the side I just did. I'm so tempted to maybe even go over everything, but I might just use the brown diamond to kind of go over everything. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Hold on. Yeah, there's some scratches on it, you guys. So this is also a good time to do it because you can see the little powder. I didn't turn the vacuum on purpose. So do you see this little powder? That's telling you that this diamond is still sanding at a very, very fine level. Look, you see how the powder is actually on my hand right there that I just wiped away. Isn't that crazy? So it's working, but on a very, very fine level. So I think I'll be okay. The rest is not so bad. I don't think so. I might just touch it up just a little. I like perfection. Sorry, guys. I might just kind of zippity-doo-dah right over it real quick. Just a little. So again, you can see the dust. So sometimes when I'm working, I actually watch how I push the dust away. So do you guys see that area and the dust I pushed away? And you can get rid of all that dust and say, goodbye, Charlie. So we're good to go. Let me get rid of all the dust. And so we're at this stage. And then we're going to polish it. Now, Petoskey stones are interesting. Some I get along with beautifully. And I just polish it with the felt wheel. The felt with my compound. And there's other times where I need to do at least the 8,000 or the 50,000. Do you know what I mean? Diamond. Yeah, diamond. So I'll show you guys the difference. This one includes no water, so put the water aside. No water, if not your felt will blow up. It is pressed wool. So give yourself a good amount of compound. Okay, and I'm going to show you guys what I mean. So right here, you're going to get a polish, but I remember this stone. It liked the polish it got. It is really pretty. Look at that. It is actually pretty. But I also remember hitting it with a brown diamond. I do recall. Wow, if anything, the sides were really beaten. I should have worked on those, but it's okay. Even if you have a stone that's a little bit, dull, a little bit of a felt polish sometimes on a softer stone is all it takes. And we're done, you guys. You see, I told you. So next up is the Lawnmower Blade, baby. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, so make sure that when you're using a felt wheel for the stones, that it's not the same one you use for metal. This is what I mean. So if you have one that you use for metal, have one separate and allocate it just for working on stones. You guys see that? How pretty is that? Woo! And they're on sale too. And they're still on sale. There you go. So I'm just lightly going over it, you guys. No pressure. I'm not pushing hard. Just holding it section by section, just like I tell you guys to do on the, on the metal. Anytime you do polishing, you really should do a good section by section to make sure you work everything out. And that's really pretty. However, I still am going to use the diamond because I know I'll get a higher polish. You guys see that? How pretty is that? Wow. Wow. Let me do that center a little. Wow. I mean, Honestly, I don't know if I need the 50,000, but I'll show you guys it. This is, wow, this is incredible. I forgot how pretty this stone was. I've been looking at it dull for all these years. And of course, let's not forget where the damage was done. Hello, you're old news by now. Ha, that's old news. Look at what we're at. Okay, so you guys, so that was with the felt. Again, you see how my felt is white? This is black. You want one allocated for stones and have one allocated for metals. Don't mix them. So I am going to hit, I think I'm just going to use the 50,000. I don't know. Maybe let me test it with the 8,000 and see if I like the look. You can always do that. If you're a little uncertain, do a little, you know, skin test, as I say, a little corner test. So it's not that much of a change, you guys. Okay, so Sarah asked if I polished, no? Janice asked if I, Seraphinite? I have no idea. I probably have, but have no idea that it was actually that stone. What kind of stone is it? It doesn't matter to me what it is. You know, I just want to know the hardness. Because once I understand its attitude, I'll tell you if it falls into like the soft stone family or if it falls into the harder stone family. Oh, hold on. I'm going to look. Just give me 1 second, Kristen. Give me 1 second. I'll look at your screen. Okay. So this is done with the 8,000. That's pretty, actually. Didn't really do much change. Oh, it's like a green stone. Interesting. Good. Kristen, can you Google the Mohs scale? Because like, it looks similar to, I don't know. So that's it. Oh, it's super soft apparently. Okay, so that'll fall into the soft stone family. That should, so you will have to polish that stone, Janice, with the felt polishing wheel. They really polish nice. But you gotta be careful with soft stones. They become very, very porous and can be so annoying sometimes. And sometimes they work just lovely. So I'm gonna polish this with the 50,000. Do you see how slow I'm going? Section by section. I love how, was it Marge? Yes, Marge said, I just followed Anie's rules and polished section by section. She says, before I was trying to polish the whole thing fast and immediate. And she goes, now I get good results because she does section by section. Oh my God, how much do I love that. Because once you do section by section, look at this. Just to show you guys real quick of how this looks. Look, I'm just going to go over it. Look at that polish, you guys. It's yes. So you can no. So you can use, I have a question they wanted to know about their felt wheel. Can they use it on glass? So yes. So the felt wheel that you're going to use on glass, you can share it with a stone. But you cannot share it with metal. Metal is like a only child, doesn't like to share. So no sharing. So you can share your glass felt wheel with your lapidary felt wheel and you should be fine. Other than that, I think we're good, you guys. I think this came out really, really pretty. Wow. Look at that. Gorgeous. And then, of course, the chip is gone. The chip is gone. The chip is gone. Get it? Like the witch is dead. Ha 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 ha. Yay. So that's the finish, you guys. Thank you guys so much for all the beautiful comments. I appreciate that. And there you go. Ta-da! We repaired that. And that was really quick and easy. You know, it would have been even faster if I didn't talk and whatever. But for the most part, we are done. So we did this. Came out really, okay, wow, look at the difference from when I was shining it earlier, Yarrow. Here, let me show that area that was pretty. Yeah, it is really pretty. No, I don't mind close-ups. So what the 50,000 really does is if you have like a porous stone, you know, because a Petoskey stone, not all of them, I'm telling you, not one, two are alike. So how do you compare? Oh, I know Petoskey. No, not all Petoskey stones are identical, but sometimes you run across one or another stone that's a little bit more porous. You know, to combat those pores, I like to use the brown diamond because sometimes when you use the felt, yes, you get a beautiful high polish, but some of those pores just want to come out, you know, and that you don't want that. So to combat, or if you got the pores, go over it with the brown diamond and it'll like iron those pores out. It's lovely. I wish I can do that on my face. It's just beautiful. Oh my God, Myra. Myra just said, Myra, you are my kind of woman. Myra just said, ding dong, the chip is gone. That's right. Gone, baby, gone. I love that. Thank you, Myra. Okay, so you guys, so that concludes. So if you guys want to know basically what I did, let me give you guys a run through of the products that I used. Just let me show you real quick because it's literally this first row, Yarrow. So I used the extra coarse diamond. I skipped the turquoise, and yeah, but it's in the soft stone kit. I did the medium, the fine, the very fine. I did use the felt wheel. I did with the polishing compound, but I felt as though it needed a little bit more pizzazz, and I did the 8,000 and 50,000. I foregoed the cerium because I didn't want any kind of cerium polish to get inside some of the pores that I saw. So that concludes the lapidary segment. Okay, so we have some quick questions I'm going to get to because I love to answer your guys' questions. So this is not like question and answers with Anie today. No, I like to answer all the questions now because you never know. Your question could benefit someone else who's watching or someone else who's even watching on a replay. So you guys, I welcome everyone to read the comments and listen to me. Even if you're watching this on a replay, welcome. So go ahead. Yes, question and answer, but I'm still, don't forget you guys, I'm still doing this. So while I answer the questions, I'm going to hold on to my nice. Okay, so I love her. So the question is when it was Diane? Diane says that when her flex shaft arrives, I guess she has it on order. I don't know if we've shipped it out. We'll let you know. But you'd get a notification from us nonetheless. She wants to know, she plans on using it to clean her pool tiles. Now, I'm hoping the pool tiles are not submerged under the water in the pool. I guess they're not. I'm sure they're not. But if you're trying to clean them, I don't know what the situation of those pool tiles are. Are they, like, is it the grout that we're trying to clean? Is it the actual tiles? Is there deposits on the tile? What could be on the, we have a pool, we have some tile. Yeah, so yeah, majority of the time the radial bristle brushes are really good at cleaning ceramic. So the coarser grades. So the grades that are found in the texturizing kit, let me show you those grades. So that would be the 80, the 120, the 220 is still falls into that category, but you might want to stay into these two families or even just one out of the two. Yeah, so anything that's softer than the tile will be removed. Yeah, it won't stand a chance against those. Because the tile is very hard. Don't forget, that's really like baked, you know, ceramic. They put that in the oven. I remember I used to make little porcelain figurines, so I know all about that glazing process and everything. So, I'm done. We are done. Thank you. So I hope that answers your question. But you know what? During your process, let us know how it goes, and I'm here for ya. I'm here for ya. Okay, so Karen has a question. Shoot. Okay, so was it Natalie? Karen. What's wrong with me? So Karen asked that she just bought a new set of gravers. Gravers are something you would use to engrave metal, like a name, a design, or simply set pave settings, you know, or create a bright cut, whatever. But she wants to know if she can sharpen or hone, proper terminology, perfect, to hone her gravers on the Jool tool. Absolutely yes. On what segment? Is either Monday or Tuesday, Karen, we sharpened a graver. Was it even yesterday? Was it yesterday? No, it wasn't yesterday. It was the day before. I didn't do any sharpening yesterday. So maybe Tuesday. It was Tuesday. God, I'm really hoping yesterday was a Wednesday and then the following day before that, the day prior to that, was a Tuesday. You know, this day and age, who knows what day it is anymore? And honestly, I don't care anymore. I'm living day by day, minute by minute, and enjoying every single day. What can I say? You know? Okay. So yes, you can. I suggest using the Trizac kit or the Diamond kit. Yaro, can you show the Trizac kit real quick? Oh, he's going to put it on the screen. I was just going to say, just point it here. He's very fancy. So I will point with my lawnmower blade. So when I honed the what is it? The graver, I used the Trizac to sharpen it and give it a really bright finish. And then I followed with the felt polishing wheel with my compound to give it that extra pop of shine to give you that bright cut when you engrave. Now, if you have like a carbide or tungsten, any kind of hard steel that you need to sharpen, I recommend this kit right here. It's starts from the turquoise, so it's a coarse, medium, fine, and very fine. This is actually found in a kit all of it on its own, mounted with cushions and back pads ready for you to use. That's actually on sale. I know that's on sale. No one tell me otherwise. I know that. Go check out our sale section because I know that's on sale. And you guys, we still have that extended free shipping only because I can't stop it. They're telling me to stop it, but I can't, you guys, because you guys are really enjoying it. Everybody and their mother is saying, add more, what is it? Add more of the organizers. Add this, because it's free. I'm absorbing all the UPS and priority mail charges. So you're welcome. My pleasure. Glad to be of service. Yes, so I mentioned this when I was actually doing the chrysocolla. I mentioned, so she has a lot of small tanzanites. So I do recommend using a dop stick to hold some of those. God, you know, I've been on like a mission. I was just telling Yara this, to create something to hold what's it called? The smaller stones, but something very easy to use, nothing complicated. Don't wait for a guy to figure that out. It's gonna get complicated. So so I suggested to do is to take like the tip of a nail head. Here, this is good. So like here, like this is perfect. So yeah, this is here overhead. Yeah, perfect. So look, you guys see this? So all it is a tip of a nail. You see the screw, whatever this is. I don't know. I like a screw. It's actually thicker to hold on to, and it's like grippy too. I suggest a screw. So go in your husband's piles and go get a screw. So I actually use this at SEMA to show how to clean this up. See how it's polished, and I try to take the names off. But I recommend you score the top, because what we're going to do once we create a rough surface, you're going to put a little glue and then apply like your stone onto it. Let it dry, and then you can use it. So, but just be mindful that, you know, whatever stone you're going to have, like you can be even creative. So if the stone is flat, you create a flat spot, you guys, look. So this is an 80 grit. So I'd hate to hold like this. Our bodies are not designed to hold something like dead straight like this, like perfectly flat. So what if I was to just put my stone at this angle? Why can't I do that? I want to put it right here. So you just can create a nice little curve because it's a nice little thick piece. Right there. Look at that. Now I can set there it is, look. Now I can set the stone at an angle. So when I work on it, I'm kind of more comfortable. You know, I'm at an angle. So instead of holding it dead flat like a dop stick. So even if you wanted to bring it down even more, look, do it more. Look, you see how nice you can do that with the Jool tool? It's lovely. That's a lot of material. Look, you guys see that? And people who don't know about the Jool tool, yeah, these are my bare fingers, and I was grinding this much material off of this screw. And yeah, it didn't turn blue and get super hot at the point where I had to put it in the water. This water is actually for the stone, so I really don't need the water to quench, but people who grind usually need something to quench. So there you go. So I went ahead and did this. So now, you guys, I have a rough surface. You hear that, how rough that is? And so now let's say you wanted to just put something on there. Here's a little stone I have. And just glue it on. And there you go, and you're done. Yeah, and let's say if the stone is a little curved like mine, you know, change the shape. Why does it have to be flat? If it doesn't have a flat back and it's a little bit indented, to use the edge of your disc to create a little bit of a dip. Look. Dip, baby, dip. Here, hold it like this too. Look at that. Oh, yeah. Do a side view. Yeah, that's good. Wow. Look at me. Look at me, Mom. Right here? Oh, right here? What? So like here? I don't know what the hell you're saying. Like this? Okay, so there, this is all I did. I worked on the edge and I created a flat spot. I'll do it really good. You see that? You see how curved it is? Hold on. You see how indented it is right there? Look. You see how indented it is? Yeah. Show the overhead cam. So look, you guys. So do you guys see what I did? I created like a groove. It's almost like something where another something curved and rounded could fit into. So if you have a rounded stone or any type stone, change the shape and let it find a little seat to sit into. It's going to be rough and it's going to really hold nicely. That's way better than a dop stick. I mean, or you know what I mean? I mean, if you like a dop stick, use a piece of wood, no problem. But it's just a mess. The glue is, I mean, the wax, that green wax is very messy. So, you know, there you go. So, if I put a stone. Oh, earlier, oh yeah. So I had this little stone. So you guys see how it would be perfect? It would hold it right in there. And that's domed, yeah. But if you had a flat surface, of course use a flatter surface, duh. But for the most part, that's a really good tip, you guys. Huh, I like that. Anie's top tip of the day. Top of the day, top of the morning to you. That's it, top of the morning to you. Cheers, cheerio. Okay, so the lawnmower blade is really easy, you guys. So let's just get to, she has some more questions, so I'm all ears. Oh, okay, so perfect. So Diane has responded and said that her tiles, thank God, are not submerged in water. It's good. But they do have calcium buildup. So the calcium buildup would be excellent to remove with those brushes. And it's really safer. I mean, if they're really, really nasty, you can pull out the scrubby and work on it with the scrubby. You know, see how that plays. But for the most part, these are really good for stubborn spots. But the 80 grit on the brush should do fine. This one. Oh, you're going to show it? This one. This is pretty good. But remember, since these are like they flow and they smooth, You know, sometimes they'll skip like a little spot, you know, a stubborn spot. But then this little sucker will come and go, oh yeah, you spot? I'll show you who's boss and take it out. That's a reenactment of how the scrubbies and the brushes work. They are characters, like cartoon characters. Yes, this is what you get for watching the show with Anie. This is what you get. Are you guys excited? So anyway, so yes, so try the brush. The brush doesn't work, pull out the scrubbies, and this will for sure take it off. Because even that glaze that they put on is some hardened glaze. Like I said, they cook that in the oven. It's hard to take off. Sometimes the only thing to get rid of that glaze is a diamond. So I'm honestly, I don't think this is not a bad idea either. And the 4-inch will last even longer. Don't forget, pre-order your 4-inches. You guys have really getting those in. And I'm telling you, it's going to be only a short limited time. The 4-inches will end by this weekend, the pre-order. So if you pre-order now, you save money because we are shipping out the 4-inches next week. So if you guys have placed your order, they will be going out in the order it was received. Thanks, you guys. And we got so much more stuff coming next week. Okay. So Mary Bartels, hi Mary, how you doing? Mary says, are you familiar with gold in quartz? Yeah, it's man-made stone. Is it, I might have some. Is it this? Hold on. Let me check, 1 second. I might have some, and if I don't, I still know what you're talking about. It's somewhere, I don't know where it is. It's not here. But I know what you're talking about. And yes, it is man-made. And they come in different colors too, right? The colors are really pretty. So what's nice about that is you can polish, you can grind them and work on it with the lapidary kit. But when you get to the polish, you're going to want to polish with the felt wheel. The only problem is when you polish with the felt wheel, if you have your clean stone one, it's going to get dirty because the metals in the stone are going to create black streaks all over your what's it called, all over your felt. Now to combat that, Mary, because I know you have both, I'm pretty sure you have both, I would say that I would not tarnish and harm my white, virgin white felt that I use for stone. I would use the one I use for metal. But before I start polishing, I'd sand a little of the metal off, and just a little sand, just like so. Hold on, look, let me show you. Let me show you. Where's my sandpaper? Here, I'll use this one. My sandpaper, my handy dandy sandpaper. God, oh, here it is. So just a quick little zuzz, you know, just a little zuzz, kind of get rid of some of that nastiness off. Just a little quick, and this way it's a little fresher. Do you guys see that? See how it's a little fluffier than before? So that way then you can put a nice layer of compound on. You see how much cleaner it is? And you'll have this to work on. You see that? That's a little JOOLTOOL hack right there. So because Mary, I love you so much, I don't want you to destroy your virgin felt that you use for stone. So yes, but they polish beautifully. I know exactly which stone. I'm actually going to find it and show it to you. If I don't show it today, Mary, I'm going to show it tomorrow. When I work on the heart, don't forget the heart. Tomorrow is Love Day, Giveaway Friday, and all about love. See, it goes hand in hand. So that's that. So she wants to see how to change a disc. Okay, so I've done that in my video like a few weeks ago. Remember when I changed the purple? I can, well, there's no link. Oh, I can show, yeah, or I can just pull an abrasive off. Hold on, let me see. Do I have an extra abrasive? Give me a second that I want to kill. Let's see what I have. I have nothing. Oh, here, I have a really, oh, it's a good diamond, damn it. Huh? No. Okay, fine, give it to me. Okay, so I hate to kill a good diamond. No, yeah. Okay, so this one, you know what, you guys, I'll just kill a diamond for you guys for demonstrational purposes. Okay, so real quick, you guys, this is what I suggest. So this is, you're going to have to zoom in. Okay, so what I'm going to do, you don't have to zoom in too much, just show my hand movement. Okay, so you guys, so this diamond, in my opinion, is not worn off enough to warrant it to be removed. But when they start to become completely really bad, and it's just, it's not about how it looks, it's how it's performing. If it's not cutting like it used to, and you're having to push harder, it's time to say goodbye. So I'm going to show you guys some quick little tips. So my first thing is I always take my nail, and if you don't have a nail, find like a little, I want to say like a little sharp, you know, box cutter, razor blade, something to just get between you and the bum pond. You guys see that? I kind of got between me and the bum pond. And so once I lift off, it's pretty easy. You just peel off. So what I do is I don't pull all of it off at once. I work fin by fin. So I've pulled this fin off. Now I'm going to work here, kind of work my way, and kind of pull this little fin off. So what I like to do is, when I do it, I hold usually the bum pond down with my other hand, and I actually like to use a plier. I love to use tools. So I'll actually use this and kind of roll it. You guys know, you guys work on wire, you understand. So it's easier to just roll it off. So you see that there's still adhesive being pulled. You guys see that adhesive? Look at that, it's like stretchy. It's really nice. 3M's adhesive, just so you guys know, is the most adhesive, most expensive adhesive on the market. So you guys want to make sure that bum pond stays down and you can pull this off. So once you get a good footing, like I would say a good 2 to 3 fins in, see we've got, hold on, maybe a sec. We've got 1 fin, we've got 2 fins. And so we've almost got 3 fins. So once you get a good 3 fins in, you can start pulling it off and just holding the bum pond down with your other hand and gently lifting off. So I don't like to touch this. Do you guys see this? Right here, what you see is dustless, dirtless glue. And it's clean and it's lovely. However, I will leave it on. If there's no balls of anything, like chunks of balls of any kind of anything protruding out, you leave it. Even if there's a layer of glue that's shiny, some of your abrasives will be shiny. And then from here, you will place another abrasive on here. Which one should I put? Here, I have a micro finishing film. I have extra. This is good. Hold on. Here. What the organizers? Yeah. Oh, I could have removed that one, but oh well. So let me go ahead and put this on. Hold on. No, don't follow me. Ow. Okay, so you guys, so I'm going to put a new abrasive on here. You guys see that? So I will. So I like to bend the little edge a little. Sometimes they're a little annoying. Like this one's the most annoying one of all, the micro finishing films. Yes, so I'm removing the backing kind of like you would a sticker. One day it'll happen. Oh my Jesus. Kristen, look at of all the ones I picked to do, the one that no one likes to do around here. So do you guys see how it's really thin, this little backing? So, huh? No, it's okay. It's too late. Now Kristen says, do you want a ceramic? No, it's too late. I've taken the hit. So now I hold it like kind of like without touching, just holding the edges. So you guys see it's kind of like I kind of bend it. You guys see? So I'm kind of, what I want to do is I want to match, I'm going to match where it says 3M right here, that little hook to this pattern, to the matching hook, the fin. So what I do is I try to center it. So I find the hole. Oh shoot, Yara, my hand. Let me go overhead camera. Let's do this. Yeah, hold on. Let me go and zoom out overhead. Hold on. Hold on. Okay, there. So you guys, right here. So I've gone ahead and cupped it like this, gently holding it. Don't put all your fingers all over it. So I just don't want all of them to be making contact with the disc. So I'm just going to find where I am. So right now I'm just hanging out. Don't touch. Look how it wants to grab, little punk. So I'm just hanging out by the hole, trying not to touch anything. So that's what I'll do. And so once I'm there, I kind of make a little spot near the fin, and I haven't pressed it. So before you press it down, take a little look-see at how they've positioned, because this is a small window of opportunity to lift it off and set it. But it looks good. So the fin pattern must match. You shouldn't be like kind of shifted off. All the open holes should be nice. All the fins should fit beautifully. And now, so because you see how it's not mounted yet, so you have a window of opportunity to pull it off if it didn't fit. Do you see that? But we're not going to. It fit. So I'm going to now place my finger, my thumb, over every single fin in every corner. So you got to make sure that you smash it, that it's making complete contact with the bump on, so you don't have any air gaps in between, because you don't want anything to lift up or catch wind when you're spinning it. And so now we are good to go. And sometimes if it's a real, weird abrasive, or it's just really like the flex diamond, I kind of want to run it against like a stone real quick to kind of kill any kind of sharp edges. This won't do a stone, but it'll kind of kill a polymer clay. Kind of give it a nice little thing, and now it's prepped. It's ready to go. Oh, that's so pretty. Wow. Breaking it in. The breaking it in. Now I can't stop. Look at that. Woo! Okay. I'll stop. And there you go. You see, if you touch lightly, nothing catches and nothing wears out. So that was mounting an abrasive on a backing, changing it with a cushion pad. So changing it. So that was as real as it gets, guys. Okay, so back to the lawnmower blade. We're going to, okay, is there any more questions? Okay, wait. Hi, Wendy. Oh, I know Andrew Berry. So thank you very much, Wendy, my girl, having my back. Thank you. So Wendy just mentioned that Andrew Berry gave me a shout out, I guess yesterday, on his live show. So Andrew Berry is a lovely jeweler. He works on the bench. He knows all about jewelry making. And I've met him in person at the JCK show. He came and introduced himself to me, and I said, "Oh, you're a lovely gentleman." And he's just a great colleague that I know, and he has a YouTube channel, and he's really precise at explaining things. So if you guys haven't checked him out, I'll give him a shout out too. But for the most part, thank you, Andrew Berry. Very nice. Cheerio. Cheers. He's also based in the UK, you guys. So he's way across the pond out there. But yeah, so he said nice things, huh, Wendy? He better say nice things. I always say nice things about all my colleagues, whether I like them or not. But I'm always nice and very professional with everyone. But yeah, but thank you, Wendy. I love how you girls have my back. Yeah. Appreciate it. I don't know. Tom from Negotiator on YouTube asked me if I polished some strange stone. Kristen is going to Google it, and we'll get back to you, Negotiator, to find out what it is. So, look, everyone's asking me about stones, but I just want you guys to know this rule of thumb. Listen to me now. Everybody, are you listening? Are you listening? Listening, 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 listen. Because I'm going to say this again. It does not matter what stone it is. Man-made, engineered, sat in the ground for over, 5,000 years, 100 years, before Christ, after Christ, during the dinosaur era, doesn't matter. The diamonds that come with the Jool tool are made by this little company you haven't heard of recently, have ya? 3M. 3M is a leading manufacturer of the diamond technology in the world. I didn't make this up. I didn't even make that statement. But it's known. It's a known fact in all the manufacturers of the world that 3M is a leader. And that is the diamond that I use in the Jool tool system. So that diamond is going to combat anything that you put in its path. So whether it's a hard agate, whether it's a diamond, it's going to grind that mother down. Whether it's a soft stone, oh, it's going to chew that mother really fast. Is it going to polish it? Absolutely. So even if it's a softer stone, you're going to have fewer steps, and I always recommend using the felt wheel, like we've been saying, to polish. Right here, the felt wheel to polish. So there you go. And then if it's a harder stone, you guys, we recommend using the diamonds in the 3,000, 8,000, and 50,000, all the way to a cerium polish for the hard. So I have not left any loopholes, any gaps on any kind of scenario that might arise. I've covered the whole spectrum. So if you follow the steps, you'll do any stone. So that stone looks like a quail egg. No, I'm kidding. From what I can see. So what's the hardness of the stone? So honestly, you guys, you know how I test the stone, you guys? I am no, lapidary specialist by all means. I'm a jeweler snob. All I know is ruby, emerald, sapphire, chalcedony, quartz, the basics, okay? But I've learned a lot ever since working with the Jool tool, so I know more stones now. But what I simply do, you guys, you want to see what I do before I start a stone. Watch. Okay, so it's a 5.5 is what the negotiator is asking for that stone. So, who? Oh, so no, I mean that the stone that negotiator is asking is about a 5.5 on the Mohs scale. So Sintamani, Sintamani stone. So that. Okay, so it's rare and he has a whole bunch. Well, kudos to you, Tom. Well, Tom, what are you waiting for? Grind those mothers down and let's see what you did. Need to see it. So, Tom, I recommend using the soft stone diamonds that are found in that kit and then finish it with a felt wheel and see where you're at. If you're not at that polish that you desire, go to the brown diamond just like you saw me do on the Petoskey. Because majority of the Petoskey stones, I stop at the felt wheel. This Petoskey stone, I have a little relationship with it, and I know it can handle the brown diamonds. Now, some stones don't even polish with the brown diamonds. It goes, no, and you're like, okay, fine. So you just stick to the felt, end of story. So you guys, or the cerium for that matter, the cerium also will polish. But again, it doesn't matter what stone it is. We here at Jool Tool did not discriminate against size, shape, hardness, softness, or anything like that. We love every stone out there. And the diamonds in the lapidary kit will handle all the stones out there. Plain and simple. So now I'm going to sharpen the lawnmower blade. So you guys, wow, you guys, I haven't done this in honestly, I haven't done this, I want to say, in about 7 or 8 years, Yarrow. This used to be my thing. This used to be my jam. The girl with the lawnmower blade. That's right. I'll show you guys how to sharpen a lawnmower blade. I used to stand there at the shows, shooting sparks everywhere. So you guys, go ahead and give me overhead cam. You see this? So as you can see, I've ground this through the years multiple times. So when you get a lawnmower blade, it's got like this round lump. It really does not resemble this blade at all. All it has is just a coat. It's coated with even that paint, a black, lumpy, rounded bevel. So I actually had to take my 80 grit. Where'd you go? Oh, 80 grit is somewhere somewhere. There it is, 80 grit, to grind that initially down. And then after that, you guys, I don't even know what I used. I probably used the 120 grit. And then after that, if you don't want to use the 120 grit, you can use your scratch erasers to touch them up and hone them. Remember that word we used? Honing. So, but let me show you guys. It's the same technique we used with the knife. Cat, are you listening? Same technique we use with the knife. So again, I'm going to darken this. La 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 la. I used to be so good at this. I used to have a clicker Sharpie. I was that good. I used to always, I needed the clicker. I was going to order some last night. I forgot. So again, you guys, I'm going to now, I use my left hand to support, and I've got my right hand in the middle section of the blade. So I'm supporting it. I don't want it to flop around. I'm going to start nose down, and I'm going to bevel up. So once I bevel up, again, I'm going to ride that. And Yarrow, give me the side view right here. Yep. I'm going to ride it. And again, you'll see that the left side right here is not making any contact with the wheel whatsoever. So I start off right here. I'm going to bevel up. And then I'm going to go, and once I'm there, I'm going to drop it. So you go like this. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys, make sure it's on. I always make sure my wheels are on spun properly, just so you know, because at trade shows, I don't want anything flying off and people go, oh, look at her. So I turn this on. So you're going to start again. We're going to start here. Look at that. And now I'm going to gently bevel it up. Oh, look at that. Look at where we are. So now I can stay on there, and now you're just going to glide. And drop it. You guys see that? And the blade is not hot. It's lovely. You know what I actually had to do at times? At certain shows, I used to carry a laser thermometer with me to show that the real temperature. And you guys can leave the burr on. The grass likes the burr. So if you don't want the burr, again, I never did this at a show, but guys love burrs. They're like, ooh, sometimes that burr is sharper than the edge. Y'all remember those days? That burr can cut you. Damn right that burr can cut you. It's a sharp burr. Especially with this kind of metal too. So a burr, not a super big burr, but a burr does lift up. So if you want to get rid of the burr, by all means, don't listen to anyone. Drum to the beat of your own tune, people. There you go. See ya, burr. Look at that. See? No more burr. Give that out right there. Oh, it's too late. Oh, look at Yarrow. He found this was the laser thermometer that we would use, you guys. Look at that. 90 degrees. I guess it's warm in here. It's still 90 degrees. You guys see that? Look at that. It's like someone like, hello, I see you. Watch out. It's like a sniper. So yeah, I really would. Oh, it's 83 now. Oh, it redid. Sorry. Here, let's. Oh, this 89. It's a little warmer under the lights. So you guys see what I mean? Okay, so that's basically it. And you do the same thing on the other side. This side, as you can see. Yeah, well, this one I'm not going to grind. Here, you want to do it again? Okay, let's do it again for any naysayers out there. Well, she didn't do it. That means it gets hot. So we're going to do it one more time. Let's do an instant replay for all you that missed it. So there, hold on. Let me go ahead and darken it. Okay, so I'm darkening it here. Yarrow, you're so funny. You just like pull that out of your like a wrap. Okay, so this is the reading, you guys. Where is this? So it's 0. Zoom out. Yarrow's going to zoom out. Thanks, Yarrow. However, there. Is that good?
closer to the edge or on the edge?
Oh, on the edge. Yours says do it on the edge. Hold on. Okay, so I have a reading of 87. Is that good? How accurate is this thing? Who cares? I don't even see where I'm hitting. Oh, I am hitting the edge. Okay, so I'm at 85, 87 on average. You guys see that? Okay, so let's go ahead. Instant replay. Rewind. Where am I? What happened to my 80 grit? You know, I swear I just took it. Oh, there it is. It's hiding. So I put my 120 grit on. I don't even have the 80 grit on. I don't need the 80 grit. So we're going to turn this on. Again, hold it good steady. Right here, hold it. And so once you're there, I'll do it slow to generate even more sparks and heat. And drop it. Okay, hold quick. We got to do this. Where am I? I am pointing. Here, you point it. Well, you got to see where you're on it, but no one could see the camera where the light. I'm actually shooting it like this. Shoot the edge right there. Shoot that edge. Oh, yeah. Yeah, see, it's not hot. Ha ha. Yeah, see? There, I told you. So that's the reading, you guys. That's the reading. Yeah, but everyone who has a JOOL tool knows this. It's all the people that don't have a JOOL tool go, oh, they're getting hot. Front cam. So that was my sharpening of the Lawnmower Blade segment. Hope you enjoyed that. I'm not touching. Oh, but let me show you guys how to remove the rust off the back because it's nasty and it feels gross holding it. Look, they even have to tell you something. It says bottom. You guys see that? It says bottom. When it was painted black, you never could see that. Okay, so you guys, you can do two things. You can use the brushes, which are lovely, or you can use your scrubbies. So let's do both. Or let's do the new 2-inch scrubby. Where'd you go? Where's the 2-inch scrubby? Oh, there it is. Oh, how'd it get over there? 2-inch scrubby might be really nice, but I'm going to show you guys both. So this is the fine. Oh, wait, so right here, you guys see that? Just a light touch. I'm not even pushing hard. You guys see how it removes the rust so pretty? So nice, huh? And if you really wanted to get rid of some of that paint, it's baked on paint. Look, I'll just hold it in a section. Look how quick it removed the paint. Wow. Oh my God, had I had these back in the day, Yara, woo! I would have sold these to every guy that walked past me. Okay, so I'm going to use the 2-inch and see how that works. The 2-inch is going to give you more of a wider like surface. So if you want to clean up something like this, it's so much easier. And if you need more clearance, you guys remember the hood is removable. Yeah, it does clean up nice. Look at that. And again, it has the same power. So I'm going to remove the paint right here. Look at how it has the power to remove the paint. Look at that. Ooh, let me get that spot. Hold on. Get that little sucker. Show you who's boss. So yeah, so the scrubbies are on special. This is also a pre-order, you guys, the 2-inch. This 2-inch is going to be a little thicker than the scrubbies you're used to, you guys, just so you know. And then look at the dirt that, look at the paint that is on here. I showed how to clean this yesterday. Just a little quick little recap, you guys. Turn it up. Use a little block of wood and just gently sand it, just very lightly. And there you go. Ta-da! Fresh as the morning snow. And I have to do that one. But other than that, you see how it still maintains? It doesn't like disintegrate and fall apart. You know why? Because this is 3M stuff. It's good stuff. Okay, you guys. So, yes, it is 3M. So, no front cam for me. I'll just fix my hair while you do that. So you guys, I don't know if there's any more questions coming my way. So I'll just one question. Okay, one question. Hey you guys, how you doing? Ah, good question. What grade was the first scratch eraser I came out with? Let me show you guys. So you guys, um, with my, let's actually move you, the 4 inch are kind of tall. So you guys, I was, so you guys need to understand something. Do you guys, so you guys see how it says coarse, medium, fine, and very fine? You think it ends there? Look at me. Just look at me. This is 3M we're talking. They have an answer, a solution, a product to answer any, I repeat, any manufacturing issue. So I actually am testing as we speak some more scratch erasers because there's multiple grades of these. It's just like a never ending deliciousness, I am telling you. So what I did was I wanted to introduce something in the world of the fine. But I didn't want to start off and complicate things because I didn't want people to get confused. Because this is, you know, some people still to this day don't even know anything about this. So it's very industrial grade. It's called their, you know, surface conditioning wheels. So because it conditions the surface before the polish. So I actually tested a bunch of the finer level. There was multiple. And so I figured that this grade that you guys currently order as fine is the best situation for all your needs. And then, so when I started seeing that you guys are really liking them, I then started quickly, because I had backed up and I actually had tested the medium and I had tested the coarse, and of course I knew the very fine. So I pretty much was ahead of the game and I knew which ones I wanted to introduce. So the medium and the fine are always going to give you almost similar finish. But the difference with the medium is it's harder. So it's going to be able to, it's not going to bounce back like the fine does. So it's great for a lot of like if you have a lot of tasks that involve beating the wheel up, you know, you're using it a lot to remove, you know, burrs. If you're using it like a workhorse, the medium is going to give you a longer lifespan. And if you want to do flat, crisper edges, the medium is the way to go. It's lovely. And of course the coarse will replace similar, it's a softer, like a gradual grind if you don't want to use the purple and doesn't create the nasty scratches like a purple would do. And the very fine, that pretty much speaks for itself. It's a very fine finish, and you guys actually saw me use it yesterday when we finished this metal clay piece. I used the very fine to soften all of this up right there. And we did the back. Oh, don't forget the back, the lumpy little back. And we did the center. So there you go. So yeah. So you guys, every scratch eraser has a purpose. And what's lovely about them is they perform and they give you. They're like an animal. They're like a dog. They just give you love. Just give you love, and they last a very long time. That was like the best analogy I've ever thought of. They give you love. That's what the JOOLTOOL does too, by the way. JOOLTOOL is just like having a nice little friendly little pet. All it does is want to give you love and help you out. Wants the best for you always and forever. Just so you know, every JOOLTOOL that you get comes out of my facility here. And every single one is sent out with love and best wishes. Just so you know, for great success and good health. All the time, every time, never fails. So you guys, I hope this concludes today's segment. I appreciate everything you guys tell me, you guys. I love that you guys are there for me. I just want you to know, thank you so much. I mean it from the bottom of my heart, and know that I am there for you. Thanks for watching. See you guys tomorrow, because tomorrow, don't forget, it's Love Friday giveaway, all about love. We're going to work on doing a heart-shaped stone. So excited, you guys. I got to plan this out. But I don't know, this stone spoke to me and it wanted to be a heart. I was looking for a pinkish colored stone that we could do a heart. Heidi wanted to do a heart, and I said that's a great idea. So this spoke to me. Technically at a pinhole, so it's supposed to be like this, but I saw a heart. You see? Are you guys with me? I saw a heart. The stones just speak to you. So you guys, tomorrow, stay tuned. Join me tomorrow as we enter another adventure with the Jool Tool. Just join me on Anie's adventures. Bye, you guys. I love you all. And don't forget, our free shipping is still going on strong. Enjoy. Have a great day. Bye.